Racing, got some tickers slow, and so too tons of fun here. Good Time Lady out quickly, but Sedgebrook Charm gets to the lead. Up and around the outside, another Charm. They'll be followed through by Lynn Baxter, got some ticker. Ample Mansion runs wide, and tons of fun's back with it. Up to the corner comes Sedgebrook Charm. Good Time Lady goes wide. Lynn Baxter running on closer to home. Down they come, and Sedgebrook Charm gets through for that overdue win from Good Time Lady, and Lynn Baxter close up third. Followed across there by another Charm, and Scott some ticker in the photo for fourth, and further back Ample Mansion and Tons of Fun. Set. Racing, Tanks Rob steps okay, but Mighty Barbar legs it to the lead from Tanks Rob. Miss Shellac gets out nicely, two pushes forward. Sammy Baxter into fourth, runs to third now. They'll be followed around there by Princess Novak. Also getting back of the race here would have been Belk Road. MCD as well back around the corner. Mighty Barbar in front today is going to score from Sammy Baxter. Miss Shellac and Tanks Rob. Next around there would have been Belk Road back in the pack. MCD back with that too. And I missed one there, and I'm not sure why. Another Russ. Set. Racing, knock a few back out okay here. Funky Freddy jumps well, Rangers Walsh jumps well, trying to push up was another miss. The first bend as well. Knock a few back, drives through and goes to the lead. And Corbor Mark came with it as well. Derico Storm trying to get up and around the outside. Also Funky Freddy's been pushed wide as they come around the corner. Knock a few back gets on the bunny from Corbor Mark. Driving at that Sasha McBell, tight second and third between that pair. Derico Storm was fourth, then Rangers Walsh, another miss. Further back in the race to Funky Freddy, who was kept off the track throughout, and Scott no odds. Was set. And racing, Happy Wife steps cleanly the inside out quite nicely. Dallas Baxter up wider and punching into second. Here's Pat Not Platt to set after the kennel mate. Gully Crusher trying to get around the outside, pushing through the inside there to Tatum Baxter. They'll be followed well back in the pack here by Al Movin, M Holland, Eva's Storm. It's a two-dog race. It's a one-dog race really. Happy Wife in nicely from Pat Not Platt. They both went well though. Third to go by was Tatum Baxter, and just fourth there probably Al Movin. Close to that would have been Dallas Baxter, Gully Crusher, M Holland and Eva's Storm. Racing, Sprite on time, just a touch slow. Repeat Visit very slow, and Best Out Hyde Baxter legs it to the lead here from Davy Boy Scott, who checks off the rail. Sprite on time gets a lovely rails run now. Our Swift Buddy around the outside, 3 links back to Debonair Pirate, Plating Puss. Well back coming to the corner here. Repeat Visit around the corner. It's Sprite on time in front. Hyde Baxter comes again with Our Swift Buddy. Sprite on time, money lands. Hyde Baxter, Our Swift Buddy a close third. Next to go by was Davy Boy Scott, Debonair Pirate, Plating Puss, and then Repeat Visit back at the tail of the field. Set. Racing, he's a Jesse steps well, and so does Lulu Blue. Followed out there by King Selection. Opawa Massini up and around the outside, and closer in Opawa Extreme trying to sneak through along the rail. That'd be followed then by Atomic Lass, gets past 1 or 2. Well back in the race here, Archie Bale and also Little Profit. Down the back goes He's a Jesse. He's good on the bunny, and he's away by about 8 here on Opawa Messini. Followed around there by King Selection. Getting around that was Opawa Extreme. Atomic Lass back, and behind that further away to Little Profit. Down comes He's a Jesse in nicely. Nathan Udy gets the Quinella. Opawa Messini. Opawa Extreme to 3rd. Atomic Lass was 4th. Archie Bale was the next to go by. Then Little Profit, Lulu Blue, towards the tail of the field. Nearly ready in race number 7. Racing, Brilliant Ava away reasonably well with Homebush Dobby. Allegro Title going hard early as well. Favourites push through to the lead here. Big of a jumble sail in behind. Brilliant Ava gets away by 3. Homebush Dobby lying second. Around the outside here, Venga Guapa getting into its work. That'll be followed back in the piece here by Big Time Moolah, Akanagua and Allegro Title. Down comes Brilliant Ava, scores nicely from Homebush Dobby. Venga Guapa 3rd. Big Time Moolah 4th to go past. Allegro Title, another Pearl. Another Allegro back towards the tail of the field. Racing, Pink Shellac, a fair break here. Golfing Buddy out fast as well. Followed out then by Homebush Button around the outside and Big Time Ranson pushing through. That'd be followed by Corborn Clay, gets a run through along the rail. Back in the pack to Don't Muzzle Me. Casual Sipper copped a bad check there early on around the corner. Pink Shellac drives to the lead from Corborn Clay and Golfing Buddy. Pink Shellac, Corborn Clay, Golfing Buddy and Homebush Button 4th. Next to go by Casual Sipper. It copped a huge check fairly early. Back in the pack then to Pixie Dust, Don't Muzzle Me and Big Time Ranson. Racing, Just You Wait springs quite nicely the inside, galloping out quickly though. Fangirl towards the leaders, followed across there by Box of Fluffies and another plane around the outside with big strides. Another plane's going to swoop right around to lead here. Now we've got driving through on the inside Homebush Stew. Big Time Red Food trying to punch up between them. Nui Magic is back and so too now is Just You Wait, and another plane is in. Gets home there from Homebush Stew into second. Then we had Fangirl out wide. Big Time Red Food closer in there with Box of Fluffies. Nui Magic back behind that with Come On Mickey and Just You Wait. Racing, All About Echo was slow. Glad's are popping out fairly, so's in definite order. Heads wide. Madam Ice out wide too. Now All About Echo charges up, tries to get to the rail around the first bend, does. It's Glad's are popping the outside and All About Echo the inside. About 2 lengths away there to Opawa Lachlan and Peaky Blinder right with them. Gap of 4 lengths away to That's King. Then Madam Ice further back then to Indefinite Order. And we've lost one round the first bend, and that's Barry's Way who's pulled up. Across the top comes All About Echo. It's going to echo its win from Monday. I think it's out by 3 or 4. Glad's are Poppins chasing hard. Then we've got Peaky Blinder and That's King. And that's the way they'll go by the first 4. Madam Ice was 5th. Next to go in there was Opawa Lachlan. It's followed back then by Indefinite Order. And Barry's Way unfortunately pulled up at the first bend. Racing, Mad Music out nicely, cuts across the field. Can it get right across Linny Southcombe? Ooh, Linny Southcombe's trying to push through on the inside. They'll be followed around there by Opportunist and Tennessee Smile. They'll be followed through then by Stainless Knocker, Rosie Fosey, Consummate Ease. And last of all is Asia Rosti, but up comes Mad Music, comfortably clear on Linny Southcombe. Mad Music, Linny Southcombe, Opportunist third. Next to go by was Consummate Ease, made up some good ground, followed across there by Stainless Knocker. Tennessee Smile ended up back with that after a reasonably good beginning. Further back to Rosie Fosey, Asia Rosti. Racing, Allegro will go. A nice beginning, gets to the lead here from Ode to Liberty. Beside that was She Smashing. Boss Appeal trying to push through on the inside, and amongst them two was Takeaway. They'll be followed back in the pack here by Kiribati Girl and Diamond Lulu Vinnie Doon. On the corner, comfortably clear, Allegro will go. Chasing hard, Boss Appeal and then Takeaway. Another first three in, and Ode to Liberty was fourth. Next to go by was She Smashing, followed in by Vinnie Doon, Kiribati Girl and Diamond Lulu. Racing, Screaming Skull gets out okay. Do More legs it to the lead quickly. 5k leg goes forward too. They'll be followed through by Working Jewel and Mr. Symphonic trying to push through on the inside. It's tight. Premier Prince gets a run around the outside. Working Jewel's trying to punch forward now. Big Ben's trying to get a run around them too. Around the corner, 5k leg made the lead from Working Jewel. 5k leg, Working Jewel. Screaming Skull out wide is third, and Premier Prince fourth. Followed across then by Big Ben. And the last pair, Mr. Symphonic and Do More in a tight, keenly contested race, and the late scratching was the 3. Nearly there, the last. Racing, Corborn Gill out fairly. Stragglers here were Black Magic Rock and Gummy Gumster. Up front, Homebush Misha boosts the lead here from Corborn Gill. Around the outside, Kapai. Gummy Gumster trying to get around the outside of Black Magic Rock. Well back to next up. Mighty Twist as well back as they swing the corner, and so too is Working Pizzazz. Up comes Homebush Misha and scores from Kapai to second. Corborn Gill third across, then Black Magic Rock, followed in by Gummy Gumster. Well back next to Working Pizzazz, Mighty Twist. Racing, Homebush Ted came out well. Ganesh was 5 lengths last. Laha slow too. Homebush Ted leads here from Flirt With Me, followed through by Corborn Arrow. Laha around the outside now, recovering with the Denali. Back with that there was Opehu Fla. Belfast Jane a long way back, and last of all here Ganesh. Up the straight they come. It's Homebush Ted. Flirt With Me has a crack. Homebush Ted in from Flirt With Me. Denali got to third. Then Corborn Arrow. Followed across there by Opehu Fla. Belfast Jane. Laha, that run came to an end, and Ganesh a distant last. Racing, Homebush Envy slow the inside. Johnny Angel came out fast there with Alamein Blonde and Liz Watto pushing forward as well. Al Bruce trying to go around them too. Getting a run up along the inside now is Homebush Envy. Johnny Angel's been shuffled back with Thrilling Aller, and outside of that Working Midnight. Around the corner, Liz Watto gets to the lead from Alamein Blonde and Al Bruce, and Liz Watto's in from Alamein Blonde, Al Bruce third. Homebush Envy fourth to go by. Thrilling Aller beside that, then Working Midnight, and Johnny Angel after a good beginning's coming at the tail of the field.